Alright, this is my little chipper shredder I use here on my property, and little is what I mean. This is a 3-inch 212cc Viper made by Tazz, or brand is Tazz Chipper Shredder. It runs smooth, starts up easy, all that, and it's not too big to move around the yard, so that makes it, and it's pretty compact, so it fits in my garage without taking a lot of space up. Has two options. You can feed through the main chute here and also through the top. It says 1/2 inch, but I use pretty much just dead leaves and such go through there. On this part here, looks like a nice big opening, but on the side view you'll see that it's actually just a square tube from here on down, so that kind of limits really what you're going to be putting through there as far as that goes. If you get branches that are like this, that's not going to happen. Something like this goes right through there. Same thing here. Those little kinks in there, I just got some shears. I just trim them down enough to make sure they fit. When you do these bigger branches, like this is 1.5 inches, when it gets down towards the end, it'll start really vibrating really hard. So I just usually get them about that far, and that's the stuff I'll burn to get through there. On the side chute, and you see it's already got a little broken piece. I think a branch got through there and probably just kicked it up and snapped it off. So it's plastic. It does have a side bagger you can put on here, and it locks onto here. It doesn't hold a lot. And by the way, there's the Earthquake is the other name it goes by. So, and on the back side, it has a little vacuum accessory port. I guess you can buy something for it to add a hose, and it'll suck up your leaves and things of that nature. But I found the best way to do leaves is just through the top right here, and just open up the side port right here, and it'll drop your leaves right through there. Now these things are pretty stiff, so I use a stick and just kind of push it down through and let it slowly feed, and that works just fine for what I'm doing. But like I said, if you're expecting to do stuff like this is probably 1.5 inches, maybe not quite 2 inches. Unless it's dead, it makes it's a little hard. It'll chew it up. You can see where this is leftover part. I didn't go any further than that with it. Something like this, no problem. Here's the mulch that it kind of runs through right there. You can see some sticks get through. Sometimes something like that will get through there. Dead stuff like this works just fine. And small stuff, I just fold it up and kind of just shove it through there, and it works just fine. It does have a little catch, a little metal screen inside the fuel tank, so you're not getting debris and stuff when you open up the lid. It'll catch all that. On-off switch, throttle, there's the choke, fuel shut off. Works fine. Like I said, I've used about 10 hours. The other bad design of it is oil fill back here. Not exactly an easy place to get to it. Kind of a pain in the butt, but you shouldn't be checking the oil too often. I suppose every few times you use it, make sure it's working. But like I said, this is big open, but square. So you have to kind of push the debris down there. Not much chance of getting your hand down through there. This is a little more dangerous, but you got to. The choppers are pretty far down there. Like I said, this is obviously, it does get clogged. Obviously, don't stick your hands in there unless you're stupid while it's running. Sometimes it'll clean itself out if you let it run for a second and just blow out the debris. Overall, for what you want a 3-inch branch, get something bigger. I think, I kind of assumed it was only going to do about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches at the best, and that's about what it does. Because just as design alone, you can't, anything that's got big kinks in it or like that, it's not going to happen. If you want to do something like that, you better get yourself a 5-6 inch type wood chipper. But small yard stuff, it'll go through that pretty quickly, and that's pretty much what I go through. Everything else bigger than that, I burn, and I can burn on my property, so it's not a problem. But otherwise, not a bad little chipper for what you're paying. So there you go.
Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher and higher.